HDMI or like USB like thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's the original plug, so we can still use them on our N64s.
On 64s,
then,
yeah.
oh my gosh, like life complete, dude.
I'd play with more 64 if more setups were on emulator so that I could use a GameCube controller, because I'm just not good with. I'm just so used to Smash being on a GameCube controller.
Yeah.
You know. 64 was my first Smash game, of course. It was actually one of the first games I ever played. When I was like 5, like my oldest memory, playing Smash 64.
Yeah.
My dad went to Blockbuster and rented it for me, and I played through a classic mode, you know,
Yeah.
just like the walkthrough. And I was Mario, and I died like 20 times, and then when I beat Master Hand, I freaked out. I was like, "Yeah, I'm the best of this game. I want to be the best of this game." and I woke my whole family up. So it was like 12 o'clock at night. It took me a long time to get through the adventure mode. Started at like 8, finished at 12. That sucked. It's bad. So.
Yeah, dude. I played Smash 64. All right, I got it probably about a year after it came out, and then it shows you how old I am. And then,
Yeah.
and then just like loved it. I was a Pikachu main. Little did I know he was actually S tier.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing was too for Melee, I started off playing Mario, and then later I switched to Fox without seeing anything competitive.
Oh, wow.
And so it was so weird. Like so, Josh and I happened to just naturally go and pick like the top tiers. Like
Yeah.
I played Fox and Falco, and he would play like Marth, Shiek, and then Peach. And it was
Wow.
just like what the heck? Like
That's like.
like looking back on it now, it's like that's insane. Like we hadn't watched any high level stuff, and we just picked like these like super good characters.
Right? I have a story
He would
for you.
occasionally try Puff too.
Oh, yeah? Wow. That's 7 out of the top 8 between you guys.
The only low tier is sometimes I would play Link because I just thought he was
He's cool.
too cool.
Yeah.
But I knew that he
He
wasn't
didn't
as
feel
good.
Yeah.
I was like, this recovery sucks.
But the first time I actually heard about competitive Melee, I was a Kirby player for the longest time, 64, and yeah, Mr. Strat approves. And so I was a Kirby player for the longest time, both 64 and Melee, just because I had trouble recovering. Kirby was like, his recovery's not great, but it was easier for me because he had, a few jumps up B. I was used to it from 64. And so I go to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, right? And I see that they're playing Smash Bros. And both players are playing Dr. Mario, right? They have a setup there.
Yeah.
They're playing Dr. Mario, and I was just like, hey guys, I thought Dr. Mario wasn't good. I thought like Kirby was one of the best characters. Well, worst character in the game.
Yeah.
And arguable, Bowser might be worse. But
Yeah.
it's a toss-up. They're not played enough for anybody to know.
At least Bowser has that frame 0 out of shield
Right,
option.
of B. It's so good.
But Kirby is he's just so bad. I don't know.
Oh, savage. Wow, the twins being savage. Anyways, I asked them why they were both playing Dr. Mario, and one of the guys told me it's because Dr. Mario is S tier. He's the best character in the game by far. The reason he's so good is because he has a 0 to death on every single character that's relatively easy to do, called the overdose. That's what this dude told me.
Oh my gosh.
That's what he told me. He was just flexing. So I go home, and this is
Google the overdose.
Yeah. It's when Google Video was a thing, where people actually uploaded videos to Google Video. I don't even think it's a thing anymore. It's just YouTube. And YouTube had just come out too.
Because they bought YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube had just come out, so I couldn't find anything on Google Video, so I go to YouTube and I look up Overdose Melee. It's just a Bob Money combo video, from DBR, and then in the suggested videos, Shine Blind. The rest is history.
And then it was like, all right, yep. Now you're just hooked.
Exactly. From that point, I started, hosting tournaments. Just at the same time that the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments are happening. So.
Good stuff to Fizz taking that game over Dan.
Right. I expect Fizz to win this set. Dan's an amazing player, but Fizz is just so consistent, and he has really good DI.
Yeah.
So I anticipate Fizz to win the set, but we'll see what Dan can do, because Dan has really explosive combos. He makes great comebacks.
Dan Combo.
Right? That's what I mentioned earlier. They call him Dancomboz for a reason, because, he's lacking in some areas, but
whoa.
not his penis. It's funny because he's Asian.
God damn it.
Damn
No more dabbing.
That deserved a dab. So starting off, we'll get more into the game, guys. I know you guys want to hear about the game. And not just our stupid stories. Dan going for the combo extension, very nun-esque, but it did.
Fizz decided to just drop it.
To mental
they
gen?
just gentlemen to restart.
Oh, you're both DQ'd. Not allowed to do that. Extending the tournament.
No, forget that. Whoever paused loses his stock.
Right,
we
drop
keep
the
going.
stock. Did you ever see that video in Melee where there was a Fox player playing a Puff player, and the Fox player or the Puff player was like really physical when playing, and his controller got unplugged, and the Fox player pulls gentleman move. Huh? Yeah, it was at VG Bootcamp. Yeah, you gotta plug your controller back in. I'm not gonna take that. And then the Puff player plugs the controller back in and says, "Take your stock. Take the stock. You paused. Take the stock."
Oh my god.
The Fox player could have just ran and charged an up smash, taken the stock, and while this guy was struggling to plug in his controller, probably gotten some extra credit in too. He dropped the stock. Yeah, he did. They were mad, but he dropped the stock anyways and then lost. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck that guy. Dirty Puff player. Filthy Puff player. And not like filthy casual either. That was actual grime. That's the phrasing they use. They said, that's so grimy, I want him kicked out of the venue. He was following the rules, but, you know, there are certain rules that you just don't enforce. It was a gentleman. It was very gentleman.
There's just like, have some, like, you know, some etiquette.
Exactly, yeah. like you're so desperate to win that somebody will do something nice for you that otherwise you would have lost the stock, and you make them lose the stock. That's so grimy. I hope his family is ashamed, so. So,
yeah, you're being called for a match.
Okay, I have a match, guys. I'll be back later.
Yo, Kevin. Oh, come on. All right. Yo, dude, the overlay's all, yeah, it's all out of whack. What's up, man? Are you taking off?
Taking off.
Are you sure you don't want to sit here and commentate with me? You're like, ah. Oh, okay. All right, dude, take it easy, man. It was good seeing you. Gotta love Ronald. It's like by the door on the way out. Fizz just repeating up tilt over and over again. Nice back air. That should be it. Good stuff to Fizz. What's up? He has to play what? Oh, really?